Trojan Sports Now.
Welcome back to Trojan Sports Now. For this week's Trojan Profile, I'm joined by women's golf player Langley Vannoy. So Langley, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So first off, to get a little background information on you, where are you from?
I'm from Pensacola, Florida.
So kind of far from Troy, but not too far. What brought you to Troy?
Well, it's kind of the perfect distance. It's about a 3-hour drive, so I'm far enough away, but I'm also close enough to where, I can see my parents and my family and get home if I really need to.
So choosing Troy, for golf and for school, what made you choose Troy?
Well, I talked to quite a few schools, and I came to visit Troy, and I absolutely fell in love with the campus. I loved the atmosphere here. I loved how friendly everyone was. I really felt at home. The coaches were great. My teammates that I've gone through the last 4 years with, and really just everything about it. I just fell in love with it. So.
Now, what sparked your love for golf? You are a golf player. What sparked that love?
Well, it's kind of a funny story. I played pretty much every sport you could possibly think of. I played tennis, volleyball, softball, throughout middle school and high school and growing up. And I didn't touch a golf club until after my freshman year of high school. So my brother was an avid golfer, and he was very accomplished and played all the time. And he said, Langley, you should try golf. And so, of course, I went out there, and I guess it was love at first sight. So I enjoyed the game, the challenges, the rewards, everything about it. And I decided to stop all my other sports and pursue a college career. And so that's kind of how it all began.
So you've been playing maybe 8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
How hard has it been to get, in those 4 years in high school, how hard was it to get to like the collegiate level performing?
I literally maybe took 2 to 5 days off an entire year of my first 2 years. I practiced every single day. Rain or shine. I played in as many tournaments as I could possibly sign up for. I think in the month of June, my sophomore year of high school, I played like 21 tournament days in 1 month. I just was absolutely addicted to the game. And I think my passion for it really I started to excel pretty quickly, so that was rewarding, and I wanted to keep excelling and keep going. And then I started the college process, and I was just so exhilarated with the game. I wasn't burned out. I wanted to play as much as I could possibly play. So I'm kind of glad that I started later, so I didn't have that burnout. I still had that fire to try to be the best I could be.
Absolutely. And was there a big change between high school and college golf, or is it close to the same? Or
Yes, definitely. High school golf is quite different than junior golf, but high school you still have the team atmosphere, but there's really not too many good players. In high school you usually have 2 or 3 players on a team that are actually college bound or do it as their main sport. So when you come to college, every single girl out there is they're good golfers. They are ready to play and put those scores up. And so the team atmosphere is really cool to have those people standing behind you. And then as far as junior golf goes, we did a lot of travel, but it was all individualized. So I think changing from being an individual golfer to a team golfer, it's much different, but much more rewarding. So.
Speaking of the team,
Mm-hmm.
Last year y'all were champions. How do you think you're going to do this year? Come back and get it again, or what do you think?
Of course, that's our goal, is to repeat. That was just such an incredible experience. It's something I'll never forget. I do think everyone in that Sun Belt Conference are after us, so it's much harder to hold on to that trophy than to go out and win it. So we're going to have to be prepared. We're going to have to be ready. But I think we have all the tools and everything it takes. We didn't lose any players, so we've had a whole year to just get better and go after that title again. So I'm excited about it.
Now, with not losing players, has the team grown closer, and have y'all learned how to help one another out with doing that?
Of course. We started with 5 seniors, 1 redshirted, so now we have 4. We have the 2 freshmen that played in the tournament for conference, and now they're sophomores. I think everyone has learned to deal with each other a little bit, different personalities, You definitely have to know how to work with different people. I think everyone pushes each other to be better. Just the camaraderie among the team. Of course, time, it makes everything better. So I think we're much closer and just more bonded.
Now, outside of golf, you're also the SAC president. First off, can you tell us what SAC is?
SAC stands for the Student Athletic Advisory Committee. The way I describe it, it's kind of like student council for athletes. So basically, there's a bunch of different things that we do. First and foremost is we have like a legislative side, and that's where we do voting for the NCAA. We have a Sun Belt rep that goes to the NCAA forums and votes every, I think, twice a year. And then he comes back to his SAC presidents for the Sun Belt Conference, and we get votes from our universities. So we vote on different NCAA rules. And then we have a bunch of community service. We work with the Christian Love Center tutoring. We work with the Noble Manor, which is a nursing home in Troy. We do Habitat for Humanity, Relay for Life, pretty much everything that we can try to get ourselves involved with. And then we also do different campaigns. We're trying to do one this semester on building self-confidence in college-age students and just knowing about personal identity. And then we also do fundraisers to try to build funds for our organization, which on February 24th, we're going to be having one at Chick-fil-A, so we would love to have everyone to come support us. Some of the proceeds go to our organization. So basically things like that. It keeps us busy.
Now, as president, how did you get the role of president?
When I was a freshman, I started out as a member, and then my sophomore year I ran for secretary. My junior year I was vice president, and then I kind of worked my way into president. So
what roles come along with that? Like, what exactly do you do as president?
Oh gosh, I try to delegate. I do a lot of stuff. I'm getting better at delegating, but basically just contacting people, setting up our meetings, setting up our agendas, kind of just overseeing everything that goes on with the committee.
Now, you're a senior, like you said. How have you seen your team, the golf team, change over the years?
Maturity, I would say, would be our first and foremost. I think believing in ourselves and knowing that we are good golfers and that we can handle any situation. If it is weather, if it's not going smoothly at a tournament, something, being late or like forgetting something or, dealing with adversity in any type of form or fashion. And then also just believing in each other as a team, really trusting each other and knowing that your teammates have your back. I think just pretty much the whole spectrum of maturity comes in. So.
Okay, and so also being a senior, have you taken on a leadership role? Because I hear you talking about, the maturity and having each other's back. Do you, how have you become a leader for this team?
I would say all of us on the team are leaders. I couldn't pick one person to be more of a leader than another. We all do different roles. We all have our different things. I try to lead by example. I try to keep a positive attitude all the time and just let people know that there's really no reason to get stressed out about things. In the big spectrum of life, the game of golf and college athletics is building you as a person. So to do the best you can do every day and just go out there and have fun,
Now, you're balancing SAC president and golf, and you're also education major.
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance all of that?
I make a lot of lists. I write down everything. I'm very organized and scheduled, plan everything out. I don't know. I love being busy. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't busy. I think I have to plan things just so I won't be busy. I mean, just so but I think making sure you have enough sleep, scheduling, planning everything out. That's how I do it. But I enjoy it.
Now you have, I know you talked about the team wanting to, repeat for the Sun Belt Conference champions, but what other team goals do y'all have for this season?
I think we would like to be ranked in the top 50. That's a really good goal. That would get us to regionals without winning a conference championship. So our number one goal is to get to regionals and then obviously, hopefully nationals, but first things first. And then I think each one of us have individual goals. I would like to make this semester my lowest scoring average out of college, so that would be a really good thing that I would love to do. But I think each person has their individual goals, and then I think as a team, we of course like to win and then get our ranking up a little bit better.
Absolutely. And now I have some questions kind of to get to know you a little better. So what is your favorite food?
I love healthy food and I love cooking, so probably venison stir fry with cabbage over brown rice.
Very specific there. What's your favorite movie?
I love musicals. So Grease or The Sound of Music, probably.
Both very good movies. What's your favorite music?
I love old country music, like slow and boring, says my team.
So do you listen to that to get ready for,
I
golf?
do. Everyone likes pump up music, but I'm over here listening to some George Strait and trying to calm down.
What was the last book you read?
Oh gosh. It was probably a golf magazine, honestly. I like reading, but it's trying to find time to read is tough with school and everything else.
Absolutely. And what do you do in your spare time? Because obviously, we know you like to stay busy, so do you have any spare time?
I do. I definitely have to make time for enjoyment, which of course I enjoy everything I'm doing, but I love archery and spearfishing. I shoot my bow and arrow. I have a compound bow, and I hunt sometimes, but mostly just target shooting. It's just really relaxing, and I do it with my brother and some friends, and we really enjoy it. And then in the summer, we're dive certified, so we go diving and get to see under the sea. It's a completely different world, and it's my favorite place to be. And we do some spearfishing, so it's very adventurous, some of the things that we've gotten into.
Sounds like it. Sounds like you do all the fun stuff. Well, Langley, thank you so much for joining me today. I wish y'all the best of luck this season. Hopefully y'all can get that repeat.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. And stick around for more Trojan Sports Now. We'll have a preview of what's coming up in Troy Athletics.